It's
Yeah,
like
I start with this.
system.
Java dot, whenever I say Java, string means, string is basically, it is used for storing text. Okay, it is a multi-character string. Okay, whenever we say string, it is more than one character. Okay, so character is a single character, but a string is what? It is a combination of characters. It contains more than one character. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
See, whenever I say character, I'm writing it here so that you can easily understand. When I say character, when I say char, so char what? Suppose if I say char choice. Okay, so char choice is, suppose if I say y only. Single character, it is only single character. Okay, so that is why I have written char, char, choice is a variable and is equal to y. I have assigned a value, single character value to choice. But when I say string, say I have written name. Okay, so name is equals to, say, I have written this such a big name. I have written Shaurevardhan. Okay. Yeah. So you can understand from this sentence itself, it is a, what it is.
It is a string name.
Yeah, it is a string only. Okay. See, string is a class and Shaurevardhan is one of the value assigned to which variable? To a variable name. Okay.
Bye.
So here, let's quickly
Yes,
have
ma'am.
a quick review here. When I say the sentence import java.lang.star. So this java.lang is what? This java.lang is a package. This is a package. Okay. This is a package. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my package. And string is what? String is a, string is what? String is a,
String is a variable.
it's a class.
Is a collection. It's a class.
The class. String is a class. Okay. Yeah. So here I say java.lang. This is a package. Okay. Which one is a package? Java.lang is a package. And what about string? String is a,
Class.
yeah, this is a class. This is a class. Okay. So when I say this sentence, whenever I say the sentence import java.lang.string, it means I am including a string class from the package java.lang. But एक और बहुत ही interesting चीज है यहाँ पे कि जो lang package है ना, that is the default package. Lang package is a
Default package.
default package. Yeah, it is a default package. And whenever I say default package means I need not to write import sentence for that. It is by default included in my program. Understood? I don't have to write import statement for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Even if I don't write import, that particular lang package by default is included in my program. So I can access all the classes of java.lang. Okay, system class, string class, integer class, character class, what all classes are there in the lang package, they by default includes in my program. Okay. Are you getting what does it mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever I talk about character, it is a single character which is enclosed inside the single quotation. Whenever I talk about string, it is one or more character. Okay, it could be one character also. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो one character नहीं हो सकता. It can be one character also, but that should be enclosed in the double quotation. Okay, so here it is multi-character. Okay, string is a multi-character object. Okay, and another very interesting thing here is you can even write string class and section, you know, section, class and section, you know, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So English string section is equals to which section of the class 10th you are in?
B.
B. Okay. So here you see. Now this is again a single character. But is this a character or a string? Section.
Section is a character.
Yeah, it is single character. No doubt it is single character value, but since it is enclosed within double quotation, it acts as a string. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, here in this example of section, if you are writing double quotation, inside double quotation, if you write single character, that becomes a string. But if a single character is enclosed within single quotation mark, then it is a character. Got my point? What is the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so single
Yes, ma'am.
character enclosed in single quotation, it is a character. If single character is enclosed within double quotation, it is a string. Okay, that becomes a string. Understood? Okay. So
Yes,
whenever
ma'am.
we say Java string, strings are used for storing text. Say for example, I have stored Shaurevardhan, here it is. I've written a string name. So this is what? It is a collection of characters. So that is stored in text. Now this text cannot only be alphabets, it can even be the numbers also. I can even write another example. A string address is equals to, okay, can you say some example? You can quarter number.
Number 45.
Okay, suppose I say quarter number, the quarter number 45, then say
Then
Samta colony,
um
anything, you can write anything.
yes, ma'am.
For example, this I have written. Okay, now I am writing. Now this is also one example of a string. Okay, this is also one example of a string. Understood? So
Yes,
a
ma'am.
string does not always mean that it is only characters, alphabets. No, it is not like that. Here I have given you all the example, all the possible examples. Like here a string name, that is, I have given a name here, a string section, single character, a string address is equals to this. So it can be comprising of a special character like hyphen here, okay, comma here, and then alphabets and numbers. It could be a combination of alphanumeric text. Understood? So strings are used for storing
Yes, ma'am.
text. Okay. Now these examples are sufficient for you to understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so strings are used for storing text. A string variable contains a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. This is clear to you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then example. If you want to create a variable of type string, then you can and assign a value. So string greeting is equals to hello. You can give another example of greeting.
String greeting is equal to good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, any, hello, hi, okay, hey friends, and anything, okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
this is your greetings of the day. String greeting is equals to greetings of the day. So likewise, okay. So here, what do you understand? String greeting is equals to hello. This is one text which is written inside double quotation marks. Okay, so this is a string. Then comes length of the string. Length of the string means what? Length of the
Length of the string. Ma'am, it's written. I can read that only.
It's okay, no issues. You can read that too, no issues.
A string in Java is actually an object which contains methods that can perform certain operations on strings. For example, the length of a string can be found with the length bracket open close method.
Okay, so length is basically a method or a function, okay, which gives us the number of characters present in that string. How many characters are present in the string? This length function gives us. Okay, so length is a function which is telling us how many characters are there, including what? including spaces. Okay, including spaces. So here is the example. I'll not allow you to count. Anyways, you know, these are alphabets. Okay, so this string text is equals to this txt, it is written here. So it's a variable. It is called as an object. What it is called as? This is what? This is what?
Object.
Yeah. Okay. This txt is an object. This is an object. Okay. ये एक object है. Of what type? This is an object of which class? Which class? Object is always an instance of a class. So which class?
String class.
Very good. So string class का object यहाँ पे it is txt is one of the object of class string. Now with it is assigned with a value alphabets A to Z. How many characters are there in between alphabets? In the alphabets, how many characters are there?
26.
Very good. So here it comes system.out.println. The length of the txt string is text.length. Now suppose if you run this, what answer you are expecting?
26.
Very good. So this will show you the answer 26. Okay. Now suppose here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Greeting is equals to hello. Okay. Suppose here I say system.out.println the length of greeting is equals to greeting.length. What answer you are expecting?
Greeting means 5.
Very good. So you are able to understand what this length function is doing. I will show you the practical. Okay. So length is the first function that you are learning.
Yes, ma'am.
Just wait. I'm just starting the compiler. Let it come. So what is length,
Yes,
length function doing? What is length method of string class doing? Can you say?
The length method of string class is actually giving us that how many characters are present in the class.
Okay. In the object of that class. ठीक है ना? See here it is. txt was one of the object and here it is 26 letters. So this is showing me 26. Now suppose if I make it, just wait. What happens here? Okay. I just want to make few changes so that you can easily understand. Suppose I write hello. Okay. And I run. What answer am I expecting here?
5.
I told you that you will get 5. Okay. How many characters are in your name?
9.
9. So we will take that also, including your surname. Because why I have taken, see right now, so I have given no spaces. Now we will take a space also. One example with a space also. In the hello, you will give the answer as txt.length will give you what? The answer as, it's taking some time. Let us see how much time it's taking. I hope it is here. You got this? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you will see that I have not written import java.lang.string or nothing is written. Are you getting me? I have not written any
Yes,
import statement before this. Okay. So it means that it is by default included in my program. Okay. By default, this is there in my program. So string text. Now I'll just change the variable name. Okay. And I'll write Samriddhi. I'll write complete name of yours. You just spell out SAMRIDDHI Samriddhi.
Yes, ma'am. SAMRI
Double DHI, no?
Agrawal. AGRAWAL. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now see. So Samriddhi, you know, it is 9 character. Okay. And Agrawal will be number of characters.
Yes,
but you
ma'am.
will find that I have written one space here. So it will include that space also. That is the reason I have taken this example. Understood? Now, it will give me
Yes,
error.
ma'am.
Can you say why it will give me error?
Because there should not be space in between.
Yeah, because this variable is name and I am saying txt.length and txt is not declared. Okay, so that is the reason it will give error. So you should understand that this kind of error, see here. What is the error?
Cannot find symbol.
Which symbol it is not able to find? Which symbol it is unable to find?
It's not able to find the text value.
Variable text. It is saying you have not defined this variable. So I'm unable to find the length of this variable. What I need to do as
txt.
what correction should I do? Either this name should be made txt or this txt should be made name. So I'm making this as a name. Okay, I'm removing this variable because it was not finding that variable. So you have two ways. Either in place of this name you write txt or here you will write name. So I have done this. I specifically have taken this example so that you can understand that how the error comes and how you can handle the error. Okay. So this is the first function of a string class and very common and very easy function. See, okay. Is this
Yes, ma'am.
We have understood what is this length function doing? What it is doing? What is the length function doing?
Function is counting. It is counting the number of characters in the object of the class. In the
now,
yes,
okay, I'm just taking, see, there are three things that you need to understand. Whenever you are telling about a function now, you will say three things. What does it return? What it returns? What does the function returns? Okay, so what value you are getting? Can you tell me what value you are getting? What answer you are getting? What value 17. It is returning? What value? It returns. So what value it is returning? Length function में what value you are getting as an answer?
17.
17, that is an integral value. Okay, it is returning an integer value. Understood? It is returning integer value.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the first thing. Whenever we talk about any function, we need to understand three things. First is what it is returning. Okay? If it does not return anything, we say void. Now, second thing is what does it do? What does it do? What does it do? It is counting number of characters present in the string. Okay, so what does it do? It counts the number of characters which are there in the string, including what? Including what? Including spaces. Understood? Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And the third?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the reason I have taken Samriddhi here. I have given a space and that's the reason I have taken it. And third thing is, what parameter does it take? Okay, what parameter does it take? Okay, what parameters does it take? This is I'm talking about the function. Okay, so is the length function taking any parameter? Can you say, is it taking any parameter? Is it taking any parameter here in the bracket?
No, ma'am.
So it is not taking any parameter. So when I say length function, so what this length function is doing, it is returning an integral value. Okay, so first of all, it is counting the number of characters present in the string, including spaces, and it is returning an integral value. This function does not take any parameter. Okay, so this function is not taking any parameter. So no parameter. Parameters. Understood? आप कोई भी फंक्शन बताएंगे ना, जैसे मैथ क्लास में भी हमने जो पढ़ा है ना, वो सारे फंक्शंस के लिए ये applicable tha. Okay, you would have applied all these three things in that. So one example I have elaborated with this context only, you will understand the function. First thing is what value does it return? So it returns an integral value. Here it is 17 in this example. What it is doing, it is counting the number of characters which are there in the string variable or string object. So here it is counting right from S to L and including this space. Suppose if there are more than one space, so how many spaces will it count? Suppose if Samriti, suppose if I would have given 2 spaces here, what would have been the answer here?
18.
Very good. Okay, so if you increase the number of spaces, it will count each space as single character. Okay. Now, what parameter does it take? Now, here in this bracket, no parameters are given, so it is not accepting any parameters. So, everything, whenever you are calling, whenever you are defining, you need to understand that what it is doing. Okay, what it is doing, what it returns, and how many parameter does it take. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this first function is clear to you. Okay. Now the next. How much time you can spend? I mean, how much time you can give it to me?
Till 9, ma'am.
Till 9. So we have some time. Let us see how does it go. So this length function is clear to you. The first
Yes,
function
ma'am.
is clear to you. Any doubt on this
Yes,
part?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Quickly, just have a quick review. TXT is an object of type string. What about greeting? What will you say?
Greeting is the object of class string.
Very good. Or sometimes we call it as a variable of string type. Okay. That is also can be
Yes, ma'am.
said. Understood? So this is first example, first method of string class we have seen. Some more string methods. Okay, let's see some more string methods. This is to ekdam easy hai, you can easily understand. Okay. You may ask like where it is used. So there are so many places where we need to understand that we are using it. Okay, so 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase. I hope you will be able to tell me. 2 uppercase what? It converts the value into capital letters.
Into letters.
Okay. So 2 uppercase function returns the value of the string object into all uppercase. Oh, no? So it converts into all capital letters. And 2 lowercase.
Your voice is breaking.
Okay, maybe some network issue. Now it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 uppercase, what does this 2 uppercase does?
This returns the value in the capital letter,
Similarly, what does this do? 2 lowercase?
returns the value in small letters.
Small letters. You see here, 2, see every functions begin with a small letter. Okay. And every class begins with a capital letter. System, see, string is a class, capital S. System is a class, capital S. System is another, see here it is a class, so capital letters. Println, it is a function, so small letters. Function is starting with a small letter. Understood?
Yes,
And 2 uppercase. Suppose
yes,
if you are
ma'am.
having more than one word, then every word after the first one, okay, leaving the first one, every other word is capitalized. So 2 uppercase. So the function starts with the small letters. That is actually a naming convention. Naming convention means there is a rule of naming something. So Java has made its rule that function name will start with a small letter and class name will start with a capital letter. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a function. Now in this function here, you will find that upper ka U is capital, case ka C is capital. Okay. And function name is starting with lower case. So here U upper case, dusra word hai. So it is having this, each word is capitalized. Okay. After the first one. It's clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So here you see string text is equals to hello word. Hello word. So system.out.println text.to uppercase. What will be the answer? Hello word in capital letters. System.out.println txt.to lowercase. What would be the answer?
Hello world in small
Small
letters.
letters. So you want to see this result? Do you want to see this result?
Ma'am, it's fine. Like I understood.
There is nothing more to spend on this. Okay. So the only thing is you need to understand that the function is called with what? Okay. If you see name dot length, I have written like this. Okay. I have written like this. Then I'm writing name dot to uppercase. So here, I need to elaborate this. Okay, I need to elaborate this. Very, very important. Elaboration is important here. Now, what value does it return? Okay, I told now whenever I talk about the function, there are three things. What it does, what value it returns, and how many parameter does it take. So two uppercase, two lowercase. How many functions do they take?
2
Mm-hmm. Inside the
functions
bracket, what is written?
no parameter.
No parameters. So two uppercase and two lowercase functions, they do not take any parameters. Okay. Now what this two uppercase doing? Converting into all uppercase.
Cap-
Capitalizing. Very good. Very good. Two lowercase.
it's returning the value in smaller letters.
It
Small
returns the
letters.
string value in small letters. Okay. Two uppercase returns the string value in capital letters, and two lowercase function returns the string value in small letters. So three things are clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Need not to elaborate more on that.
No, ma'am.
आपको यदि याद होगा तो मैंने एग्जांपल आपको बताया था whenever we are calling the function we write like rectangle वाले एग्जांपल में I told you that rectangle 1 r1 dot show. Do you remember this example? Do you remember this example? r1 dot area.
Yes, ma'am.
Some of the examples you may be remembering, right? In the previous class when I
Yes.
explained you. So here what you see that this function, show function, area function, they are called by with the help of objects. So r1 dot show, r1 dot area means r1 is an object which is calling show function and area function. Similarly, name is an object of a string class and length function is called through name. Name is a object and we are calling two uppercase function using this object, using the dot operator. This dot is called as dot operator. What is it called as?
Dot operator.
So I hope things are clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
How many functions we have done till now?
Two uppercase, two lowercase, length 3.
3 we have done. Another thing which I need to explain more on this is finding a character in a string. Okay. Now here, you just read this by the time I'll explain you the
Yes, ma'am. Index of bracket open close means index of is a function. Method returns the index, the position of the first occurrence of a specialized text in
specified
a specified text in a string, including white space.
Before I proceed with the index, I need to tell you something very, very importantly here. Suppose if I write the greeting word was then a string text is equals to, say for example, if I say hello, okay, here actually I need to tell you what the index means. Okay, so index means what? See, if it is a space, then I need to write the space ka index also. Okay, so here we are having certain index position. Okay, so h is given an index position 0. What is the index position given to h?
0.
0, then
1,
then
2,
yes, 3,
3, 4.
4. Okay, here I'll just see how does it go. Yeah, it's perfect. And this is how I hope you are getting na ye bahut compact sa ho gaya, but you are getting na what I mean to say here is I need to tell you with the help of this table. It will be better if I help you. I'll explain you with the help of the table. Okay, here it is. I have written h. Just wait, no? Please wait. I'll just draw a table. I wanted to draw a table in a better way. Yeah, I have taken a small example so that you can easily understand. Okay, that is the reason I have taken one string as hello. Okay. H E. It could be small letters also. It could be capital also. No issue. L O. Okay. So you are given the index position. Actually, it was very compact. So I have separated them. So as to tell you this. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Now suppose if it would have been a space here. Okay. It would have taken it like this. Yeah. So here you see that though the length of the string here is 5. Can you see? The length of this word is 5. But what is the starting index?
0.
It is? Yeah. Its starting index is 0 and ending index is?
4.
That is length minus 1. It is always. Okay. The starting index will always be 0. But the last index is length minus 1. Are you getting what I mean to say here? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll write here. Starting index. When I say index, you are understanding now?
Yes, ma'am.
Always 0. Okay, but the end index is?
Length minus 1.
Yeah, this is equals to length minus 1. Always length minus 1. Okay, it is always length minus 1. Okay, whatever string it is. Okay, so here it is in this hello. The length, no doubt the length is 5. But starting index is 0 and ending index is 8 minutes. No, मेरा turbo हो रहा है, low battery low हो रहा है. Just wait a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I just forgot to connect. Sorry. Yeah. So here it is. Okay. So starting index is always 0. That is here. It is always 0. Here also it will be. P is at what position? What index position of P?
0.
E.
2.
L.
6. 7. 7.
This is also there, na? So 0,
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and L is at 7. Here is the answer. Okay, here it is showing the answer as 7. So you will understand that starting index position is always 0, and index is always length minus 1. This is very, very important for you to know. Index is basically the position of every character in the string. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Including white space. White space बोल रहा है ना, ये white space means what? There are 3 white spaces. One is new line, one is a single space, and other one is tab. Okay. Another thing, Samriddhi, here I want to say one thing. Like यहाँ पे मैंने जो space लिखा है ना, ये space को मैं count नहीं कर रही हूँ. Actually, I am taking this example, HELLO. Okay, and in this example I have not given any space now. That is the reason I have taken here. Understood? Here it was coming
Yes.
very close. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 was coming too close, so it's very difficult to understand. That's the reason I have separated like this. Okay, but basically here it is each character given an index. Okay, so is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
It is clear. Okay, now what is this function doing? It is returning the index of the first occurrence of a specified text in a string. See, now what it is saying, this is an object. This txt is what?
Object.
Yeah, this is an object. Of what type here? What type? What type of object it is?
Uh,
What type of object? You can see above only declared txt. You can see it.
yes, ma'am.
What type of object is this?
String object.
Very good. This is a string object. Now, what is this index of function? It is index of is a, this is a
Function.
this is a function. Okay, it's a method or a function. This is a method or a function. method or function. What does it do? What does it do?
It returns the value uh, of the length minus 1 of the
No,
object.
length minus 1 नहीं, first occurrence. यहाँ पे लिखा ना first occurrence. Okay. Now what is this? Within double quotation, whatever is written inside this bracket, what does it mean? This is a
It is a string.
parameter. ठीक है? This is a parameter. Okay. Now I told you in my previous explanation that whenever I talk about a function, I have three things in my mind. Okay. First is what it returns. What value does it return? How many parameters does it take? What type of parameter does it take? And what does it do? So, see, index of function is returning the position. So, this position is in terms of integer, integral position. Okay. So, what value it is
Yes, ma'am.
returning? What value this function is returning?
Value.
See, this function is giving me the answer 7. So, what kind of value it is returning to me?
Numeric value.
न्यूमरिक वैल्यू, तो न्यूमरिक में क्या होता है, डेसिमल भी आ जाता है ना, तो यहाँ पे
Yes, ma'am.
डेसिमल नहीं आएगा. अंडरस्टूड? गॉट
Yes,
इट?
ma'am.
See, this function is returning a numeric value. No doubt it is returning a numeric value, but we will call it as integral value. Okay?
Yes,
Integer.
ma'am.
It can't return a decimal value, na? So it returns integer.
Integer.
It returns an integral value. Got it? Numeric
Yes, ma'am.
contains integral and decimals both. So you will say it returns integral value. So this is clear to you. What value it returns? Integral value. What does it do? Here it is written.
It returns the position
It returns the
of
position
the
of
first occurrence.
given string object. ठीक है ना? अब locate को वो कहाँ पे find कर रहा है? तो locate को वो यहाँ पे find कर रहा है. First occurrence इधर है, second occurrence इधर है. ठीक है ना? तो it gives me the first occurrence. Okay? तो first
Yes,
occurrence
ma'am.
उसको कहाँ पे मिल रहा है? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 space है, 7th is L. So first occurrence of locate word, this word it is finding in 7th position.
7.
So it is taking one string parameter. This function is taking string parameter. See, specified text in a string. Okay. So here it is. Specified text. The specified text is locate here. Understood? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll come on for this example. I'll just check it out. Just wait. Yeah. So if I do this clear. Yeah. And I'll come here. Now here. Suppose if I say, here I'm in this example, I'm searching what? I'm searching what? The index of the index position. The index position. Okay, I'm just giving you one example here and you tell me what answer you are expecting. Okay, name dot index of. See here once again, index of. How many words are there? And this O is capitalized. Index of what? Index of, I say, I'm finding Agrawal. Okay, here. Okay, what answer you are expecting?
Ten.
Let us see. Okay, you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now suppose if I give this word Riddhi. What answer you are expecting?
3.
Understood. So you have understood this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I want to ask one thing. If you're understanding, are you able to implement it? Because without practicing, you will not be able to implement. See, this answer is 3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What if I capitalize this?
I think it will show error.
Error, though, it will not show because it is. Let us see what does it do. Because error, it won't show because this is not something -1. -1 means what? It is not finding the. It is not finding the given parameter. In spite of the things, Samriddhi, in spite of the fact, Riddhi is there here in this, but it is unable to find because this is a capital letter. Means it is case sensitive.
Yes,
Understood?
ma'am.
This is case sensitive, so it is unable to find it. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when it is not finding any string, what answer it is giving me?
-1.
-1 means it is not getting that particular word in the entire string. Up, suppose I want this to happen. I want this key, I should find out. It should find out because this word is existing there. So I'll write what? I'll write Riddhi dot to lowercase dot to lower. See, you will understand the function ka purpose also, and see here. Should it find it now?
Yes, ma'am.
At what position? Did you understand the purpose of two lowercase, two uppercase, how it is finding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now what happens? It has converted this capital R into small r, and now it is finding the word here. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
We are having combination of two functions now. First is index of. Inside this index of, I have written two lowercase. So I have combined two or more functions. I can do that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Another very interesting thing was of maths. Anyways, right now, so I'll not go for it. Math function, I'll tell you in the next. So this particular thing is clear to you, index of function.
Yes, ma'am.
Quick review. This function is returning an.
This function is returning the first occurrence of the position
Of the specified text.
of, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it returns the integral value. What answer you have given, that is the purpose. Okay. So it
Yes, ma'am.
returns the integral value. Okay.
It
By finding
returns the integral value by finding
the first
the
occurrence.
position, by finding the first occurrence, and it has no
Takes,
parameter.
it takes what?
It takes no parameter.
Who says no parameter? This is one parameter given now. See, here
Oh,
it is
yes,
one
ma'am.
parameter.
So
This,
one parameter.
yeah, this particular function is given one parameter here. See, this is a
Yes,
parameter.
ma'am.
Whatever you write inside the small bracket open and close of the function, that is a parameter. So this is one function, one parameter given. Okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm coming on to this window. So this particular function is clear to you. What if the
Yes, ma'am.
character, what if this text, specified text position, it is not finding? What does it do?
Specified text function.
This is the specified text, locate. Okay. So if it is not finding
Yes,
this text, what does it do? What value it returns?
-1.
Very good. This is what I want to show you. And another very important thing I want to show you with the help of the second thing. Let it load. Okay. Let it load the window of this example, index of. Another very important thing, this two parameter. It takes two parameter also. What is it saying? Wait a second. I'm starting once again. Try it yourself. How do you find W3 schools? Have you tried on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
How you are finding?
Ma'am, it's better than the GDP online compiler.
Beta GDP में ना, like, GDP is also equally important. I'll tell you why GDP is important. Because, here input related functions you may not easily do. Like, when you have import java.io.star, etc., etc. Na, so you will not be able to do in this till it is not coming onto input from the keyboard. Okay. This is the first index. Okay. Now, suppose if I specify here, find it after 7. See, I'm finding the first occurrence at 7. Okay. Now, suppose if I make a correction here, just wait a second. I'm making a correction in my program. Just wait. Yeah. Now, suppose if I tell at 7, suppose if I write 8. Okay. So how many parameters I have given to the index of function? How many parameters I have given?
2.
One is of string type, another one is of integer type.
Integer type.
Let us see what answer I am getting. $21. Got my point? It is giving me the first occurrence. See what happened. I have given position 8.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So from where it is counting? From where it is counting? Now it is not counting from 0. It will start from O.
Yeah.
L is at 7th position. O is at
Yes,
8th.
ma'am.
From this position onwards, it will start finding where is locate. Okay. And
Yes, ma'am.
21st position. So ये जो locate ये वाला L है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
This L is at 21st position. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
तो जो previous था ना, index of के क्या होते हैं? Constructor. Do you remember I told you constructor overloading and function overloading?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो ये function overloading का example हो गया. ठीक है? See,
Yes,
previously when single parameter was given, I have given 2 examples here. I'll just write that. Index of one was string, okay, and the other one was index of one is string and another one is integer. Okay, so here I have given you both the things. I have explained you what function overloading also. Understood? Previously,
yes, ma'am.
finding with single parameter, it was giving me the answer 7 because this first occurrence is at 7th position. Okay. Now in this example, this example of where I have taken 2 parameters, it is giving me the answer 21 because the first occurrence of the locate word is at 21st position. Got it? So here,
Yes, ma'am.
with the help of this example, I have shown you what? I have shown you what I have shown you? Function overloading. Now, what does it mean? Function overloading means what? Functions with the same name but different parameters. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Functions with the same name but different
parameters.
Different parameters, or we call it as different signatures. Functions with different signatures. Okay, so they have the same name but their parameters differ. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm coming on to this example. So slowly, I hope these functions you will see. If you are having the textbook with you, you keep marking with the pencil that you have done this, you have done. You can just put a check mark there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There are many more functions. We have seen the index of, and I have taught you the index of that also. Index of functions I have given you with function overloading. This is very interesting. String concatenation. Okay, string concatenation means join the two strings. Okay, what it is doing?
It is joining the 2 strings.
Say your first name is Samriddhi, last name is Agrawal. So first name plus last name is Samriddhi Agrawal. Okay, with the space
Yes,
inside. So ये जो है ना, ये जो plus operator है ना, ये plus is an operator that can add the strings also. First name, see, first name plus space plus last name. So it will say John Doe. Okay, this is the example. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, note that we have added an empty string to create a space between the first name and last name. यहाँ पे first name or last name. Suppose if ये space नहीं होता, तो what it would have been done? Suppose if I don't add this space, what answer you will get?
Uh, John
John Doe
Doe
with
only
without
without a space.
very good, without a space. ठीक है ना? If this empty string is added, then there is a space between the name, first name and last name. Okay. If you don't give this a space, then it will John Doe will be merged together. No spaces would be there. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
लेकिन ये प्लस नहीं है फंक्शन. ये जो आप सोच रहे होगे ना, यू मे बी थिंकिंग ये जो प्लस है ये है क्या कॉन्केटेनेशन? नो, दिस इज टेलिंग यू व्हाट अ कॉन्केटेनेशन मींस. Concatenation means combining or merging the strings. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But here it is done using plus operator. Okay. But concat is a
Yes,
function.
ma'am.
So you will learn about the concat function. Now, what this concat function does? What this
Yes,
concat
ma'am.
function does? So concat function or concat method is used to concatenate two strings. Means combine two strings. Okay. So string first name
Yes,
is
ma'am.
John, string last name is Doe. System.out.println first name dot concat last name. So what will be the answer? Answer will be,
John Doe.
and here the space would be there because यहाँ पे देखो जॉन के बाद में ना स्पेस लिखा है. या तो आप जॉन के बाद में स्पेस डालो या डो के फर्स्ट में स्पेस डालो. ओके.
Yes,
Understood
ma'am.
now? So here it will combine them and the output will come what? Output will come
John space Doe.
space this. Okay. Now suppose if
Yes.
this space would not have been there, then ये space यहाँ से चला जाएगा. यदि I don't write a space after John, so this would be the answer. If I add a
Yes,
space,
ma'am.
it will be like this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So concat function is what? Concat function is combining this last name, I mean this is the second, this is the parameter, to the first object. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what is happening here? First name is converted into John Doe. First name is converted into John Doe. इसको example को I will clear, I will execute and will show you. Everything is clear to you, no? In case it is not, you can ask me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here I'm here in the editor. Let us come to this window. Okay, when I see this is the output it is showing, it's very, very clear to you. Need not to worry on. लेकिन यहाँ पे मेरे को आपको जो दिखाना है, I want to show you, what I want to show you here is, I want to show you the value. Just wait a second. It is taking, I think, some time to make editing. Yeah, yeah. See, I want to show you with this. Okay, Control C. I want to show you both the thing, first name as well as last name. I want to show both the things. Purposely, I have written here. I will show both the things. Control V. Okay. I'll write F name will understood na? If I'll write F name, matlab first name, you will understand. Plus.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to show you something very specific. What happens actually? So that is the reason I have taken this. How many bracket open is there? One. So one close. Then I want to show you the last name. I'll write na kya farak padna, last name. Okay. And I'll write first name here. First name. And last name will be what? I'll write here. Last name plus last name. Okay. So here, see what happens. See here, I have called.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell.
that's last name. It's E written in the 1, 2, 3, 4,
Some mistake is
5.
there.
Yes, ma'am. In below the first name, it's
अच्छा
last name. It's
अच्छा क्या
in
होगा? It
this.
will show Lay's name only. It won't show last name actually. Whatever you write within double quotation, it is written typed like that only. By mistake, if I have written that, it will show me that only. Okay. So now see what
Okay,
happens.
ma'am.
यू नो फर्स्ट नेम के बाद में ना लास्ट नेम ऐड हो जाता है ना, तो वो वैल्यू फर्स्ट नेम के साथ में एग्जिस्ट कर जाती है. ओके, इट एक्चुअली एड्स. सी, so here it is first name you are having, the first name was John and Doe, so here it is John Doe. First name was John and the last name is Doe. Okay, so here it is written like this. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
system.out.println first name, system.out. last name is this. Now here, and you have concatenated the names, so it go like first name dot concat last name. So first name and last name, they are being combined. Now what if this space is not there? It will just write without a space. Okay, that's it. So is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let us see. And then I'll move on to the next function. We are having only 8 minutes left and there are many more functions. Around 16 functions are there. See, there is no space given. Okay. So either you give at the end of N or you should give in the beginning of D. Either of the places you can add on a space. Okay. It's clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So now I will come on to concat. Is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So concat is taking one parameter as a one you can call it as one string parameter. Concat is taking one string parameter and it is merging the, or it is
The
combining
second.
combining the objects. ठीक है ना? It is combining these objects. Okay. First name
Yes, ma'am.
dot last name. It is combining the objects and then it is taking one parameter. It is returning what kind of value? What value does this function returns?
This returns the first value with the second value.
It returns a string value. That should be the answer. String value.
Yes,
Okay, this
ma'am.
value is returned. This value is returned. Okay.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
my example, it is returning here. It is first name is John, second name is last name is Doe. So it is returning John Doe. It is a string type of value. So string value is returned. Okay. So concat function, C-O-N-C-A-T, concat. Concat function is combining two or more strings depending on the way you add them. And it is returning what? It is returning a string value and takes one string parameter. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt till here?
No, ma'am.
Special characters right now I am leaving. Okay, because I'm just trying to do more common functions, which I see these are like, slash n for new line, slash r for carriage return when you press enter, slash t for tab, slash b for backspace, slash f for form feed. So these are some special characters that we will see afterwards. Numbers. No, these are not. Okay, so I'm just looking for. Here it is done in this. Okay, but there are many more functions. So remaining functions we'll see in the next class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You can just quickly give your review, but before that, you can just give a quick review of today's class. Okay. And then I'll give you some. Can you, yeah, I think you'll be able to speak up. Okay. I'm not showing you the string sessions now. I'm just working on. Okay, you can just quickly give a quick review.
So today We have studied about the library, classes, and package. A package is a collection of various library classes,
Which are
few
logically,
packages
which are
which
logically
are
related.
logically related.
Yeah.
Few packages are java.io, java.lang, and java.util, etc. Java.io is the package. This package contains input output related classes, and java.lang package contains a system, math, string, etc. classes. Java.util contains utility functions and scanner classes.
Basically, it contains a scanner and other classes which are related, which are containing utility functions. Okay. After that,
Then we have seen about the string class and its functions. Uh, we have first seen about the string dot length class. Then we have seen string dot two lowercase and string dot two uppercase. Then we have seen a string dot index of class. Then um उसके बाद
to upper case. Okay. We have done this. Then we have done
two
to
lowercase
lowercase function. We have understood this. Then we have done
index of
index of and its function overloading. Index of with single parameter, index of with two parameters.
double
Then,
parameter. Yes,
then
ma'am. Um, yes, ma'am. Concat.
and what else we have done discussed today? We have seen only these 5 functions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just answer a few questions. And in the upcoming classes, what I was thinking that I'll share with you some Google Sheets, multiple choice questions. Okay, and then you can answer within 5 to 10 minutes and then you can submit. Okay, so that will also be an efficient way of reviewing. Okay, so if you are interested, then you can just tell me so that you can have a immediate revision. Okay, so length
Yes, ma'am.
function, two uppercase function, two lowercase function, index of and concat functions we have seen in string class. Now answer a few questions. What does the length function do?
The length function tells us that how many characters are present in the object of the class, and it has no parameters. It takes no parameters,
Hmm.
and it returns the integer value.
Okay. It includes the spaces also while counting the length of the string. Okay, so it returns the length of the string, which is an integral value, and it takes no parameters. Okay, now what does this, how many parameters index of takes? Okay, index of function takes how many parameters?
The index of function takes either one parameter or two parameters.
So we have seen the function overloading of this index of function. Okay, you have seen the function overloading of index of function with single parameter and two parameters.
Double parameter.
Yeah, two
Yes, ma'am.
parameters. Okay. Now, string class is inside which package?
String class is inside uh, java.lang package.
Okay, string class is inside the lang package. Another very important thing for this lang package. It is a
Math
it
class.
is a default. It is a default package.
Oh, it is a default package.
This is very, very important. What do we mean by a
Yes,
default
ma'am.
package?
Means we don't need to define it again and again. It's already taken.
It is not defined, it is already defined, and it is not needed to be included in the program. Java by default includes it in the,
It includes it in the package.
okay. Okay, Java by default include this package in its program. Okay, you don't have to write.
Yes, ma'am.
It is by default included in the program. Okay, that is the reason it is called as a default package. Okay, so that is it for today. You keep practicing. Okay, now in between you are having
Yes,
the pre-board exam, so keep practicing. Whenever you get time, you keep practicing these programs. Okay, either in W3
yes, ma'am.
schools, W3 schools compiler, online compiler, or in GGB online compiler. If you have BlueJ, then you can practice in that also. Okay, till we meet the next.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care. May God bless you. Bye.
Thank you.